Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. When reality sets in. You know what? One of the biggest problems of communication between men and women is that one gender faces reality more and the other one doesn't. Basically, men face reality. When men deal with reality out here, and as a group, women don't. And let me say what before a bunch of women start thumbing down the video and come with some stuff out of their mouths. Let me explain why I say that. Women, by and large, are caught up into false romanticism. It's basically they looking for that that illusion, and because of the the patriarchy that some feminists talk about, there are many men out there who allow women to live in that illusion. You have plenty of women who call themselves independent and stuff, but then they living off the state. Or if you check stuff, they getting alimony, they living off the state. Like I knew this one woman, and she was actually making a good bit of money and living very well. But she was getting child support from a dude that was paying her child support, but still coming home with six figures. See, that's an illusion. Or you get many women who, they getting the child support, they getting the the food stamps, all of that stuff, but yet they'll say, I'm independent, right? They not really living in a reality. They dealing with an illusion. And, or when they go dating, you have many women who are, they looking for that guy who's a certain height, certain look, says certain things, bring flowers. And of course, you're going to get some men who are going to do that in there, because the men want sex. So basically, many women are walking around with rose-colored glasses, right? Rose-colored glasses because, hey, shoot, it's in the best interest of many men to keep them in that state, because those men trying to get something. I mean, that's a major part of many men's game. Shoot, yeah, do all that romantic stuff. It's like they just want one thing, and the woman, shoot, she's eating it up. It makes her feel good, but she ain't dealing with the reality of it. But then when she want that same romantic man to get serious, marry her, and take responsibility for things, she doesn't. He doesn't. And I was like, well, it wasn't in his character to begin with. For example, if you look at a lot of these shows that deal with paternity, a woman had a romantic notion that, this cute guy that, she got a baby with is all of a sudden going to act right. No, that was never the reality. That was her fantasy. See, and we as a society, we give a woman space to live that fantasy. The reason why men don't get caught up into it is not because of our inherent nature as men. We don't get caught up into that fantasy. The fact of the matter is we have to pay for it. Shoot. Very few men will get child support. Very few. Now, don't count these celebrity, these men who marry some celebrity women and get some type of support. Shoot, that's the rarity. Most men got to pay for women living the way they do or having a viewpoint that they do. It's like many women, like I always tell women over the years, it was like, they want to call a man cheap and everything, and they want him to spend money on them and get mad if he doesn't spend money. But he has to work for that money. That's the thing. And he has to pay his own bills. And a man would have to have a high, they had to have a high salary to not only pay his stuff, but to sponsor her. But then they call him cheap when he doesn't. It was like, well, no, he's being responsible. Because then if he got kicked out of his place, or, his bills get behind, or, with some women, if he got bad credit, you say, well, he's irresponsible. It's like, no, he has to deal with it. Now, here's the thing. Now, I called this podcast because until I start doing live ones again, I'm going to call them podcasts. But I like my opening. Yeah, real quick, I always say hello there. I know this is going off on a tangent. I always say hello there because of, I remember when my son was 5 years old, my youngest son, and I've taken him to the playground, local neighborhood playground. There were a couple girls on the swings, right? My man came in there and was like, hello there. Gave him his name and then just got on the swing and started chilling. I was like, man, that dude was smooth. So I always take it from there. Yeah, people who know me on Facebook know my son, he'd be the cat who'd be wearing like some slacks and gaiters and stuff. But getting back to our regularly scheduled program. Like I said, I called this podcast When Reality Sets In. What happens with a lot of women, and many men have seen this look. Yeah, fellas listening, you ever see that look on a woman's face when reality hits her? Like she had that romantic notion about that man or some situation she was in, but then reality hits hard. Usually after, that one man, played her. And then the man that was more serious and more responsible and more realistic, she trying to get at him because she realizes, oh, wait, she grew up, got tired of playing with those paper dolls and stuff. And, eating those milk and cookies. And realize, oh, wait, I need to deal with him. There's some real stuff. It's like you see reality sets in with a lot of single mothers. And just to be clear, I'm not going in on single mothers, but reality sets in, when that guy they call a deadbeat, don't want to take care of the kid. All of a sudden you stuck with this child. All of a sudden that, the romantic notions just go out the door. And it's like the look on a woman's face. Y'all seen that look, fellas? I've seen that look several times. When they look like, damn, you know what? I should have hollered at you. You were real. I actually had a woman tell me that one time. She playing little games and stuff, and then, but it was not to the point where I just wanted to totally kick her to the curb, but kind of where you put her in a secondary position, right? But I remember catching up with this woman on Facebook, and she was like, Rom, you always just real. And I'm like, yeah, but, you kind of hit that wall. So, I ain't feeling you like I might have back in the day. But yeah, when that reality sets in, when a woman realizes, hey, I got to grow up. I can't, I'm going through life with these rose-colored glasses. That hasn't worked for me. And I'm just like, and you know what? I'm not going. Like, say, I'm not a hard ass with women. I'm really not. That's why I don't really go in on women too much and on this channel. But I actually do. Ron got a big heart, somewhat. And don't get it twisted. You fuck with me, and I'm cold blooded. But here's the thing. I look at him and I say, damn, that's messed up. I know some men don't have any sympathy for him. And I was like, man, that's messed up. Man, I'll pray for you, sis. Because, when I see that look, that don't move me at all. I don't ever want to get with him or save him or anything. I'm just like, wow, that's messed up. Damn, you out in the street and shit? Oh, man, you got dogged? I'll pray for you, sis. That's just me. I got a big heart, but my heart ain't that big. But it's like that look they get. It's like when that reality sets in. And I think I'm gonna just put it out there. I think many women, because I got a lot of women who listen to this channel, take off those rose-colored glasses. I mean, I honestly think if you got two people in a couple who look at the shit realistically, I guarantee a lot of relationship stuff would die out. I guarantee the divorce rate will go down. The women getting dogged. Single motherhood would go down. Men being up in family court would go down. Because a lot of it is because even when a man gets into family court, for example, or the woman is mad at him, it's often because he didn't feed her fantasies. That's really it. He didn't feed the fantasies. But if the women were dealing with stuff realistically, they could work it out. And you got people around the world, they're very pragmatic in how they mate. They're very realistic. They don't, it ain't about the flowers. It's about working together and doing some stuff, right? And for my son's sake, because I don't know, sometimes I think it might be too late for the older generation, but for the younger generations, I hope that both sides get on the same page and deal with the reality. And yeah, this is more on the women, because like I said, men, we can't have rose-colored glasses, because we got to pay for anything go wrong. We're the ones end up having to pay in most cases. Except for that few of us that can hook up with some real rich woman or something. We the ones got to pay that child support. We the ones being called every name in the book, having our checks garnished, everything. Like, we got to think about it. We go into it like any man, just because we realistic, we got to think about it. Like, I know many women, they complaining about, well, how come these men aren't married or trying to marry us? So it's like, shit, that's because if shit goes south, we the ones got to deal with it. Your woman, she thinking about, that big ceremony and everything, walking down that aisle and having that status. And we're thinking, shit, how the fuck am I pay for all of this? God damn. If something goes south, how am I deal with this? Shit. And I mean, hey, we're forced to. As men, we're forced to deal with reality. Hey, really, I'm going to be honest. If we followed a more natural way of living, I mean, it'd be all right if women would cooperate with it. Cooperate with the men, because men are supposed to really be the ones who go out and deal with the world. When men raise children, we're the ones who are supposed to tell them the real deal. The woman can do that nurturing thing and say, oh, baby, it's all cute. Tell her that picture is cute or something like that. And, the father, the men, we're the ones. We got to be like, son, you need to work on that thing some more. That's how it's supposed to be, because we deal with reality. Because the world is harsh. Because here's the thing. If you walking through life with rose-colored glasses and you're just going to deal with the illusions, life wakes you up quickly. It really does. And then the men who might be able to deal with that might not hang around or be patient with you. So, anyway, that was a bit of a ramble from good old Ron. I'll get back with y'all later. Peace.